We are back on the old two-seater build. And I'm going to be honest, this is turning into one of my favorite builds. Not ever, but like, it's just a fun build that I have going on right now. And it's been like a lot of fun. Also, this tool right here, if you don't have one, they're pretty sweet. Not a perfect tool, but it's a fun, it's cool tool. All right, so what are we doing today? We got to get this business, this business right here, this guy, put into here. And you might be thinking, Ben, this build's taking forever. And you know what I would say? You're 100% right. I'm this is me learning how to like fabricate parts and make things. So let's just kind of come along this journey with me. But, so what am I going to do next? I'm going to take this, put it in there, bolted in, final bolt in. And then I'm going to weld the receiver part in. So I'll set up a time lapse. We'll get going. There's some things we're going to have to figure out. There's some stuff we're going to have to do. So let's get doing it. It's in. So now I'm just going to weld it. There's a lot of grease around in here, so I'm going to get the fire extinguisher to be close by because things might get spicy. So probably get the ladder, make sure you're in a good spot. Maybe I'll set you up right here. Anyways, yeah, I think we're ready to throw some welds down on this. I had to do a little bit more trimming. Not sure if you're able to see that or not from where I had the camera set up, but it's in. So let's weld it and then we can get to building the bumper. So yeah, cool. All right, it's welded in. A bit more of a grinder than a welder on that side. It was hard to get there, but the other sides are all right. You got down there, it's also hard to weld. Yeah, so that's in. Our receiver is in. All right, sorry, I didn't watch through the camera. Yeah, it's in. It's ready to go. So now we're just gonna build the bumper. Actually, I might need to put the nose cone on first, and I have to trim that out. So, yep, gonna do that real quick. That shouldn't take long, and then we'll get to making the bumper. It's kind of the first time I put the hood down with that sticking out. That's pretty wild. Yeah, I like that. It's gonna be a source of some good times, I hope. Pushing down on it, yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's gonna be cool. All right, so we'll build a bumper. Oh, we'll cut this piece now. Yeah, I just thought I'd show you. What? Weird. Kind of got it mocked up. I mean, I'm not gonna use that pipe for the bar. I'll use the same stuff, but I just wanted to see kind of what it would look like at a similar angle and then be able to see how long I needed. I just need to figure out some bolts because the piece that was on there was wider for the bolts that went in. So I need to find some that are Allen's. So I'm gonna go look around and see what I have, because if I cut out that, like this has 2 holes in it. Come over here and show you. So like this has is the outer hole and then the inner hole. If I do that on the pipe that I have, which is this, it's, you know, you can see it's quite a bit shorter, so it wouldn't give me enough room. So I need to go find a bolt, it's an Allen or something that I won't have to have it's such a big hole. So I'm gonna go look for that now. But yeah, I think I've kind of got it. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the two side pieces on, put one across. About 2 inches out is what I measured on that XLT right there. So, and then I'll just cut everything to kind of fit together. All right, it's the next day, but I got this on, this bumper piece. So I just drilled this small hole all the way through and then drilled this out to the bigger size. So I'm now gonna do the same thing on the other side. And then we'll get a piece coming across here so we can see, or so I can see the angles I wanna cut it at. Trying to decide if I wanna leave the like square tube coming out this way. So if I wanted to put something through and like hook an attachment onto the side, I think I probably will, because that could be pretty sweet. So I think I'm gonna do that, just because that's kind of what this sled's about, is being able to hook things onto it. Probably, yeah. Oh, you'd be cool is if I could hook I could have lights that I hook onto there. I don't know. We'll see. But so yeah, get the next one down. I gotta get the pipe down and cut a little section off. So do that now, and we'll get back to you when I'm kind of doing the crossbar piece. I forgot. I gotta figure this out before I move on. I was really hoping to be able to put a nut zert in there, but I don't think that's gonna work out. Probably just gonna need to do a through bolt through there. Man, that's right on the rivet. I'm gonna see how big my nut zerts are, and then we'll kind of go from there. I was trying to figure out how to get these to be the same, so I just spray painted through the holes, and we'll see. Yeah, so that's where I need to drill. Okay, both the side pieces are on. So now I think I'm just gonna put something like this across. This is 2 inches, and that's what I found. They have about, most of the sleds have about that much grab space, or just a little less on the newer ones. I'm gonna figure out how long it should be. I think I want a little bit sticking out, kind of like the skins bumpers and the backwoods, all the new aftermarket bumpers. And the Pro Armor and all of them pretty much. So I want a little bit sticking out, I think. So I gotta figure out how wide I want to have that. I'm gonna go measure and see how wide they are. And then I will cut these and weld the cross piece on. And then I am gonna tie it into here to give everything just a little bit more strength. So looks pretty cool, I think. It's coming along all right. So get that done, and we'll see what happens next. Okay, so it looks like we're about in 2.5 inches, around about there. So I think, yeah, we'll see what let's go look and see what. We'll look and see what 2 inches of overhang looks like. Do I have a placeholder bar or something I can? All I've got is super long of this stuff, or super short, but we can use this maybe. There we go. That's about 2 inches, I think. Overhang. Oh man, that magnet's cool, but I don't know. Maybe about 2 inches of overhang. So yeah, I think that's probably good. Get a bar across there. All right, now I just need to find the space, because this isn't super flat, so I can't just lay that bar up against it. It points in the middle, just a tad. Just enough to where I may have to move it back and forth a bunch. So I'll get to doing that. Okay, so I've got this across here and I marked it. So I'm gonna pull these off again and cut them. And then I'll cut this piece to go across and again have a 2-inch overhang to grab it. So yeah, we'll get to doing a little cutting. All right, these suckers are cut. Now I'm gonna measure and cut my bar. I think I'm gonna just cut it flat. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut it flat, probably, maybe. Should I cut it at an angle? That look cool? I don't know, I'm gonna cut it flat at first, then maybe we can trim it down. Okay, so I've got this mocked up here. And going to tack it. And then I gotta figure out, I think I might just screw and then tap that, or drill and then tap into this to hook it on, to hook the two together. Just put a little spacer in there. Anyways, we'll figure that out in a minute. But I'm gonna tack this on. I'll throw up a time lapse so you can watch. She's welded together. I realized partway through welding the other side that I wasn't gonna know which side was top and bottom. You know, my welds look okay. You know, they could be better, but I feel like they did all right. I had a little too high a heat at first, but gonna throw this back on, figure out how we're gonna anchor it to that, which I think I wanna do a bolt so that, you know, if I ever needed to take that off or something, I could. So, gonna throw it back on, and we'll get going to figuring out how to mount it under there. I'm thinking I just drill and then tap that and then bolt into it. But yeah, we'll see. You know what? I'm really pretty happy with that little bumper. I mean, it's not anything fancy, right? But I think it looks all right. You know, it's gonna do the job. I just tested it, you know, pulled up on it and stuff, and yeah, cool. All right. So now I think I'm gonna mark it going up, and then drill a couple holes in, and then tap it in. So we'll do that, and then I'll make sure the bolts don't come down into come down into that receiver there. But yeah, take that little burr out too. Got me. All right. Anyways, I mean, it's definitely straighter than the other one I had on there. Where'd it go? I don't even know. Where I put that? Over there somewhere. Oh, right there. Oh, yeah. Cool. Well, we'll get to doing that. I feel like I'm pretty happy with the welds I got on here, so that's good. For me, not a great welder. More of a grinder, like I did on top. Those actually were all right. Would be all right on there, but I thought I'd smooth it out so that way when I paint it, it'll look a little smoother. But cool. We'll get to marking this and drilling it. All right, all of this is built. Now I'm gonna paint it and we'll go. Maybe I'll try throwing something in the front there just to see how it looks. Well, yeah, There it is. Yeah, we'll be able to put stuff in and out and go. Sweet. So yeah, I just got the first coat on there, and then we will put it back on and start looking at the next part. All right, that's it for this video. I will bolt these on. You'll see that in the next one. And the front of this sled is done. So now to move on to the back half. A couple more things to do in the back. Just some fun stuff. So thanks for sticking around. Make sure to like and subscribe. Stick around for the channel. We got a lot more stuff coming, a lot of big things coming up. So anyways, thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next one.